Hi. I'm so rusty. It's been such a long time since I've last streamed. My last stream was what? Dinner with an owl? I didn't have my new mic or anything. I messed a little bit with the mic settings today, so hopefully they're all right for this game. I want you to let me know. I turned down the game volume because it felt a little bit loud, so... Hi. Can you believe it? It's my first time debuting this model on stream. It's only been on my TikTok so far, well, my Twitter, and it's been in shorts. That's it, actually. That is indeed it. Gorgeous one also. Thank you. Thank you. Is the volume okay for everything? I know that the menu volume for this game is a little bit quiet. I'll start it. No use waiting around. It's okay, that's good. That's good. The beginning, I played like 3 minutes of this earlier just to feel it out a little bit. It's a lot of just monologue, so... I have a coffee with me. I can't imagine that's good for, you know, speaking a bunch on stream, but... we'll live, we'll survive. What voice do I use? What is a good narrator voice? Okay. I don't suppose I have anything else to wait around for. Okay. Did you know that our sun is a very unusual star? To start with, it's a yellow dwarf. Those constitute for just 7 to 10% of all stars in the universe. It's an outlier even among those. Most yellow dwarfs are primarily covered with dark spots. The sun isn't. The majority of its surface is bright. In fact, it has 3 times the number of light spots than it does dark spots. Sure, its overall brightness index is nothing special. You could even call it underwhelming compared to other stars of its type. But even so, it works harder than most to shine as bright as it can. Oh my god, it's just like me. Sorry. And I find that really cute. How do you read without making mistakes? I do make mistakes. I already made one. I stumble a lot, but I like narrating, so. Look at that pretty sky. I don't remember where I read about this. Must have been some newspaper from years ago, but that small piece of trivia still pops in my mind whenever I look up at the morning sky. It's not much of a view, to be honest. Not much of a sky, not much of a sun. I guess that's the kind of region it is. Some people say the sun is just lazing around in our parts with the constant snow, but people that go around saying that, well, they clearly haven't read that newspaper. That's a good time. That's what you get from enjoying popcorn reading in class during your years of school. The more I thought about things like that, and the more I learned, the more I realized how incredible everything is. I'm not just saying that to mean amazing, I mean improbable. You can't deny the world is full of great coincidences. It's to the point where I've begun to ask myself how much of it we can attribute to pure chance. The universe was so kind as to give us both a star and a planet with the perfect conditions for sentient life. Just the slightest fluctuation in the composition of our atmosphere, the size of the globe, or the distance between Earth and the sun, and none of the beauty surrounding us would exist. Some would call it a miracle, and of course that's a lovely way to put it, but isn't that giving the world we're living in too little credit? I could fall asleep, but that's what I was saying. It could be a nice thing to fall asleep to. At least right now it's calm. Considering it's FERRY, I'm not sure that it will be all that calm for too long. Yeah, but it's not that I subscribe to the anthropic principle or anything. I'm not so arrogant as to believe the universe just exists just for our sake. Or rather, I'm not so sure it exists solely to be observed. When a baby is born, it's not preoccupied with how it is perceived. That conscious need emerges later as the child develops self-awareness. Until that point, its curiosity is aimed at its surroundings, so if anything, it's the opposite of what the anthropic principle entails. We're social creatures, so the need to be observed makes sense for our survival. But to say the universe itself shares that priority, it just doesn't make sense to me. I actually remember reading this part earlier, and I'm like, wow, that is really interesting. The next few things that the narrator person says, the person we're playing as, I suppose it's the MC. Are you not out of breath? He's saying noblesse oblige. No breath oblige. Noblesse oblige, same thing. Actually, did you know that around the time I learned that non-breath oblige was a song, I couldn't ever get the title correctly because Genshin had the artifact set that's called Noblesse Oblige, and I farmed it a lot. We're social creatures, so the need to be observed makes sense for our survival. But to say the universe itself shares that priority, it just doesn't make sense to me. Mafi, you mentioned for real. Mafi, you mentioned because you're here. I love this scene. Like, oh my god. Although you can also think about it this way. A child is curious about the world because it perceives the world as external. This is the part I love. But what if the child is the world? What if all that it could ever observe existed within itself? What can the all-encompassing universe be curious about? There's nothing but itself, so nothing but itself. There's nothing else to care about in the whole wide world. It is the world. Duh. Wait. Now this makes perfect sense. If I put it like that, I guess the universe has no choice but to be self-centered. Even if this wasn't the case when it was born, what if the universe developed a desire to be perceived by others as it matured? The same way that child would. And what do we do when we want others to perceive us a certain way? Kept getting the two mixed up. Yeah, that's real. It's just similar things when you're both like pretty into them. They get so jumbled. And what do we do when we want others to perceive us a certain way? We try to mold ourselves accordingly. I think I get it now. The universe gradually felt the desire to be seen. It wanted to be admired, loved, and observed because there's nothing more a world can do but to observe itself. It's the best and only pastime there is as far as the world is concerned. And if observation is good, more observation is even better. Of course, an endless universe can observe itself endlessly. You can say that its observation value equals infinity. That value... Value mentioned? No way! That value may seem absolute, but it isn't reality. Not in mathematics. Infinity plus one exists. It's a value that the universe could never reach as a singular, albeit infinite, observer. So it had to create new, finite observers. Finite? Finite? I think I usually hear it as finite. I'm actually not sure. To add to its infinity, it needed to create sentient life. Sentient life is the plus one. We are the plus one, we humans! When I put it like that, it sounds like all of us are extras at a party. That wasn't that fun. This vast, mighty universe changed itself so meticulously to make new observers possible. It fine-tuned all of its systems so precisely, just to have us here. It worked so hard just to share its one joy with us. Us, worthless insects. Oh no, this can't be. That's cute. That's really cute. I should have expected this. I should have known the infinite universe would be infinitely cute. Hi! This world truly is wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Chat, is this the goat? The 6'7", 420 grind, skivity toilet. Lord up already, what I miss. Talking about the universe, actually, that's it. Talking about how cute the universe is. The reason behind humans. Because the universe was lonely and all it could do was observe itself, so it wanted other people to observe it. How do I say this name? How do I say this name? How do I say this name? I don't want to say it in an English way. But I feel, okay. Ira Grachevska is missing. Huh? I look up from my desk. A low hum runs through the class. Grachevskaya? What? Seriously? She's just skipping. Nah, she ran off with that. No, she ran off with that one guy. I think I pronounced the name wrong the first time I said it. I got a little bit confused with this, I think, or whatever. You saw? No, but come on, you know her. She's totally... Silence. The teacher taps her journal on the desk. Ira's parents filed a report yesterday night. They haven't seen her since she left for school. Another round of whispers. The teacher raises her voice. In my opinion, you did great. Thank you. So if any of you have information that might help in finding Ira, please report it to the teacher's office or the police after class. That is all. On to the lesson. A chair creaks in the back. Wait, you really expect us to just study like normal after hearing that? Yeah, we're shocked, you know. We're worried sick. Seriously, our classmate's missing. Our friend, our Irochka. The room fills with repulsive giggles. Cut it out. Garin? I don't know how to say it. I don't know, because most of what FERRY does has like Russian names and Russian inspiration, so your VA skills are going to... Thank you. You would say that, Yuki. Cut it out. Garin, sit back down. Garin? Well, see, Vadim would be Vadim. Vadim? Garin? Vadim, Garin? In Russian and stuff, you don't really have a soft R, to my knowledge, so... The teacher's voice sounds just as dry as it did when she broke the news. She turns towards the blackboard to write down the date. We all know this situation will probably resolve itself just fine, so let's not act dramatic. If you have anything valuable to say, I'll be happy to hear it in the office. She puts the chalk down and begins the lesson. It's December 19th. A bird flies past the window. Ooh, this is a cool setting. Disappearance, give me a break. Aren't you supposed to wait 3 days or something? That's a myth. You can file a missing report whenever, especially if it's a kid. Whatever the Russian name and Polish. Oh, well, I think they're relatively similar. Most European languages are. Main reason I know how to pronounce stuff that's Russian is because I'm also European. As American as I may seem. I need to remember what voices I'm giving these classmates. Okay. Oh yeah? Hey, let's report each other. Most of the Slavic languages are similar. Yep, exactly. Mine's not Slavic, it's Baltic because, I mean, there's only 3 Baltic places, but it's very similar to Slavic, so. I mean, it's in between it's literally neighboring Russia. Oh yeah? Hey, let's report each other as missing and see what they find first. Ada Plushie is watching. Aww. Speaking of Ada Plushie, I wanted to take a screenshot of the interior of my Minecraft house and actually I wanted to edit it and put like PNGs of Ada Plushies like in the bed or like in the corners of the house. I might still do that sometime. I'm like, how do I furnish it? Ada Plushie here, Ada Plushie there. You're on. No, but seriously, what's with the sudden hubbub? Shelf safe and sound. I think it's a smart idea, chat. I'm glad you guys agree. So she didn't come home. Big deal. I thought wandering off was her whole thing. Right? That's just Grachevskaya for ya. Bet her parents just want some attention. Like they need any more of that? I mean, I've heard of some weird cases. Two? Otto two? Otto two? Yeah, never say never. Crazy is genetic. That is not the voice I gave this dude. Never say never. Crazy is genetic. I can't really do it. You think she's in some crack house now? What would you do when you, okay, so he said yes, would go? If I eated soap, I didn't eat soap because I ate soap. No, I didn't. No way. Do we even have any? I wish. At least there'd be something fun to do. I can't fake love. I'm a fan too. Can I get your signature? Honestly. Hey, but she's like for sure with that guy, right? Doesn't fix his English. The guy? You don't know? A bunch of people have seen them together. It's some older dude. He's like 30 or something. Ew. You serious? Yeah, it's so trashy. I slowly walk behind my classmates as we head to the next lesson. It's irritating. Their conversation is ticking me off. I'm not sure why. It's not as if they aren't making sense. It's not unusual for Yuta to wander off somewhere on her own. I'm not treating this news with any real gravity. Really, I'm no better than them. There's a trace of worry in my head, but it isn't directed towards Yuta. Instead, according to your PC, I'm a fan. Yeah, I'm waving to the fans. To 5 fans in my PC. When I first heard about her disappearance, the thought that flashed into my mind was rather ugly. Oh! Okay, our MC really is okay. Oh! No, nobody will come to save me. I saw a comment on FERRY's YouTube post of announcing the game. One of the comments was like, oh, it's not up yet. But then they edited it. And that's the reason I realized it was up, because it wasn't up for like an hour or so after it was released. We couldn't download it. And they said like, oh yeah, she's really not okay or something in the edit. And I'm like, oh God, gross. But regardless of what people are saying, and regardless of what I personally think, that's still a missing person. Her poor parents must be so worried. Just picturing it makes me feel glum. I'm not surprised Zeta would just run off somewhere without telling anybody, but still. It's not like we've ever been friends. It would be stranger if I acted all torn up about it, right? She's just that kind of person. Always getting herself in trouble. Always hanging out in places she's not supposed to be at. I don't know what's possibly happening, but I still feel comfortable watching this. I'm glad. I can give some context, actually. FERRY, the person who created the game, is working on this for a really long time. Has a whole, like... Gizmo, I'm gonna whack you. You're not allowed to say nuh-uh. You're following it quite well, I've seen. FERRY is a, like, Vocaloid producer, actually. Like, they make awesome songs, like Parties Are for Losers, 100 Epitaphs, cool stuff like that. And actually all of their songs are based off of like the OC world that they have, which is really, really awesome. And they've put so much work into it. And so you guys should listen to their music as well after we enjoy the game. I mean, it's a very long game. I'm not gonna get through it tonight. I can try and stream the rest of it. I'd hate to like start streaming it and then leave YouTube hanging. Not that all of you will come to the next stream. It's not guaranteed, but you know what I mean. They're right. This wouldn't be the first time you'd have left for God knows where. But is it really true? The stuff they said about that older man. Sometimes I forget my PFP is still Anya Pavel on this account. That's real. I've never seen or heard anything like that. Even though this whole time she's running to— oh God, oh no.
Where is
is she? Ah! I think I smell her. I didn't have notifications set to all. Thank you. I love the tracking on the model. Thank you. It's taken a long time to mess with it, but I think it's okay for now. I think I still need to mess with the expressions. I don't know. I had a little bit more bugs on this model than my last one, but I think it actually flows better. Maybe it's because it suits me better, because it's my utaite sona. So it's me, and it looks like me. I'm in my element. You're my dad. That means you're her grandpa, right? I suppose so. Yeah? Is Z.A.T.O plushie my granddaughter? I long for the day I'll get a vertical monitor. You guys are actually being read off of from my phone. I don't have another monitor, so I have chat open on my phone whenever I stream. Oh, I didn't mean to quick save. Well, it doesn't hurt. I suppose it's plausible knowing how some girls are. Even so, I'd never have thought Ada would be the type to be love-struck like that. Love-struck, huh? When I put it that way, then it's almost... Can you say utaite like in a more... I'm an utaite? Listen to my singing. Boku wa utaite? Watashi wa utaite? Utau wa daisuki desu. New ringtone? Do not set that as your ringtone. I would say utaite, but I think to some extent utaite is more of an umbrella term as well. I had to make an event on Discord. You worked so hard. I'm not taking away the rule though. And good night. Thank you for popping in. I shall continue. Yeah, it's most definitely cute. Ida in love? Forbidden love too. Never have guessed. I never took that girl for a romantic, but she is a girl at the end of the day. And she does like those types of books. So perhaps she was planning to elope all along? Oh, crap. Crap, it's all so complicated. I'm really torn on this, I really am. I need this. No, you don't get to say nuh-uh. On one hand, it's super romantic. Such beautiful young love with no regard for what anyone thinks. It's so incredible. It's incredibly cute. But on the other hand, I'm really sad. It's selfish and it's dumb, but if Ida is really gone, it's like I've got nothing to hope for anymore. But if you were not friends, why do you care? What is the context? Tell me now, game. Hey, Shubina. Huh? Yeah. You know anything about this? No. Why would I? But she... What? She was literally just saying, like... Huh? 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 My cat is here too. Aww. My cat is not here. My cat hates me right now. I'm kidding, but... Well, you two are pretty close, right? Their whole group chuckles. Don't go cry in a corner! Do not go cry in a corner! What? We weren't. No? No, not at all. For blue light, or do they have a special ability? Oh. No, well, How can I make this sound way cooler than just saying I'm a Four Eyes? Shoot lasers out of his eyes. I'd love to, actually, yes. Really? Really? I thought you two... I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. I can, but I'm not gonna say that. Vadim, what is wrong with you? Get some therapy and new parents, please. What? Ultra powerful. They all erupt in laughter. We weren't. We didn't even talk. Vadim, you dumbass. Pratchevskaya is screwing the old guy. She ain't like that. I don't know. Some chicks swing both ways. Oh my god, what is wrong with you? You never know these days. Oh my god. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah. I think they're all in high school. High schoolers, ew. I don't. It's... Look at her face. Chill out, Shubina. We're just kidding, jeez. Why are you getting so scared anyways? You really a lesbo or something? I'm not. They just keep laughing. What can I even say to that? No matter what I do, they just keep laughing. If Yeda came in right through the door right... If Yeda came in through the door right now and heard what they were saying, all hell would break loose. I mean, she only disappeared a day ago. She's probably just coming late today. Can you talk in a high-pitched voice? Do you want me to talk as if the main character, what's her name, Asya? We're high-pitched? Or do you want me to give Vadim a high-pitched voice because he's mean and he deserves it? She doesn't even know there's a missing report. Maybe she has already left her lover's place. Maybe she's trudging through a snowy schoolyard as we speak. No, she's already inside. She's already left her wet puffy jacket in the cloakroom. And now she's going down the corridor, up the stairs, to the left. That's right, she's coming. She's gonna storm in any minute now, right. That's it. I hear her, I can hear her footsteps. She's coming. Ida's coming. What's with that face? You look like you're holding in a She's totally a lesbo. I'm not. I've never talked to her, I told you. The steps walk past the classroom. Now that they're closer, they don't sound like her at all. They never sounded like her in the first place. Well, maybe not with her, but like in general. Yeah, you don't have a boyfriend, right, Shubina? Why is that? Huh? I don't know. I just... Dude, look at her! Be real! Come on, don't say that. What? You wanna be her boyfriend? Hey, Shubina, wanna go out with Igor? Oi! Oh, classmate A is a guy. Do I keep giving classmate A the girly pop, bully girl voice? Igor is a boy name. You should get the voice? Okay. He's like a valley girl or something. Well, it's not really a valley girl accent that I'm doing. Or I guess Toda voice. Come on, he's a great guy. Right, Igor? You treat her right. Piss off, man. I'm not doing this. I bite my tongue. Hello. There I go again. Bad habit. It's not like it works anyway, so why do I keep doing it? I pop down at my desk and start mindlessly flipping through the textbook. I need to stop indulging fantasies like that. It just makes me feel stupid every time. If Yeda came in through that door and beat them up right then and there, would it really help my case? They'd probably keep saying those same things behind her back. And to my face. I guess it really would be for the worse. Yeah, I shouldn't have wished for that. If Yeda saw that, it would just add fuel to the fire. So it's a good thing that she didn't interfere. It's a good thing. It's a really great thing. I don't think that MC thinks it's actually a good thing. Mappa, you mentioned! Muffy and Mr. Beans mentioned. At least these guys don't bother me for the rest of the day. Everyone's too preoccupied with gossip. I can't focus on studying either. I keep thinking. The last time I saw Hira... The coffee's making me burpy, oh no. Oh god. Ugh. The teacher says her parents saw her leaving in the morning, but she didn't show up to class. That part's nothing new. Hira has always had a bad attendance record, so I assume she skipped as usual and went to see that man they talked about. Did she go to him right away? Because in that case, yesterday evening... Go home, Asya. What voice do I give to Ira? Because, while they make her seem irresponsible, I feel like she's going through a lot, so I don't think she would be like a cutesy voice or anything. The teacher's office, was it? I'm kind of scared of going straight to the police, but I should... Wait, what happened? In a really low voice? Yeah, I could see it having maybe a little bit of a low voice. But I should... So what happened yesterday evening if Asya's thinking of going to the police? Report what? What did she see? I should probably report that. Not sure if it will be of any help. And for some reason, the idea of telling anyone what I saw, something about it just doesn't sit right with me. Like abnormally low? Oh. I'm pretty sure the voice I gave Vadim, or whatever his name is already, quite low that I can go. Oops, I didn't mean to right click. But there's no logical reason for that. I need to get over it myself. Sure, she's probably fine. I know that. Everyone knows that. But if she's not, well... Kratos. I'm not doing Kratos. I don't even remember how low he goes. I'm gonna regret it big time. Oh, but I might also be tearing star-crossed lovers apart. If Hira really ran away to be with someone that she cares about so deeply, away from society's ridicule, would it really be right to ruin it? Girl, if she's with a 30-year-old man, she's being groomed. You're not ripping away star-crossed lovers, okay? You're saving Ira. Crap. I have to admit, I'm also a little judgmental. I mean, it's really beautiful. I do believe that judging love like that is ugly, ugly, ugly. But whenever I start to consider it closely, I just can't brush off how much older that man is. I just can't. Ugh, I'm really no better than the rest. Wait. Oh, that's it. So that's why I don't want to tell everyone. It must be the good in me screaming. Don't ruin their good fortune. They're probably so happy together right now. It's none of your business. Gosh, yes, that must be it. That explains everything. Should I follow my heart then? Should I keep silent? It's not as if what I had seen will make a difference. Tell the police. Tell the police. Oh my god. It was kind of inconsequential. There's no point in telling anyone about it at all. It's being groomed. You did it. You got there. I'm proud of you. Guys, I miss Z.A.T.O. Oh no, I miss Z.A.T.O. Chat. Oh no, I miss Z.A.T.O. Back to your regularly scheduled broadcast. It's not the kind of information that points to any particular location or culprit. Not that there is one. I bought. So let's keep silent and everyone will be happy. I'll be happy, the good irrational me will be happy, and the cold reasonable me will be happy as well. Yep. Good job, Asya. You solved it. It sure is nice to have a clean conscience. Well, no need to loaf around here any longer. Guess I better head home. Counterpoint. What if, and bear with me here, what if Hira is actually missing? Despite all odds, there's always a possibility that she is in danger. If there's even the tiniest chance that my report will help in finding her, then that info is worth providing. And if she really did elope with her beloved, then my testimony won't change a thing. It's worthless at worst. What is this? That is FERRY? Do you play Ace Attorney? again! Ah, yes. I mean, this feels like my Ace Attorney streams. Just cozy streams. They're quite cozy, and, objection! Objective. Objective! I voice acted for my Ace Attorney streams as well. And I'm still sick. Suppose Marino's in church. My throat hurts. I think it's because I'm breathing in a lot and it's cold, so the air that I'm breathing in is cold and it's kind of drying up my throat. Where was I? If I carefully weigh the pros and cons, that off chance of Ada being in danger and my words being the key to saving her makes for a strong argument. Whoa. My words being the key to saving her. Whoa. Yeah, that would be so amazing. And then I'd come and visit her in the hospital and she wouldn't know, how to thank me. And then I had to take him outside immediately because I wasn't gonna let him not go outside. Bonjour, oui, oui, paquet. I had to talk for a minute. I'm glad you guys were enjoying the music. Come back, people. I'm so scared. I'm like, I'm gonna take a few minute break and then everyone's gonna die and explode into 15,000 pieces and never return. And then I'm gonna get banned on YouTube because people left. It's gonna happen. You're not getting rid of the rule, Gizmo. And you cannot say any variation of nah either. And I'm glad you guys like the side profile. Mogged. If only I were as half as cool as my model. If you were a microphone, which model would you be? Probably some cheap budget one that works like decently. Like a slight upgrade from like a Blue Yeti or something. Get those ankles. Really watch this now. You cannot escape. Who wants mod perms to delete whenever Gizmo says nuh-uh? You are as cool. Thank you! Oh my god, I am as cool as my model. I'm kidding, I won't. Unless none of my mods are here. Right now. I think most of them don't. Yes, Mr. Beans is a spy. Me Beans. USC 414 real. Oh my god! Oh god! You know said it. Yes, exactly. Everybody else except for Mr. Beans thinks that. Freedom of speech. There is no such thing. How'd you guys know my secret that I did? I'm screenshotting that and then I'm gonna post it on TikTok later. Because you went on your story saying you're not a spy and everybody else thinks that you are, and this is proof right now. I have blackmail again. You did this to yourself. Everyone's getting exposed here. What goes on in Vill's chat does not stay in Vill's chat. Oh no. It does stay in here. Except for Spy Mr. Beans. And then I'd come and visit her in the hospital and she wouldn't know how to thank me. She'd say, I shouldn't have. She'd say, I told you to leave me alone, dummy. Sorry. I told you to leave me alone, dummy. That one was for you, Yuki. Did I hug my Mafias every day? That's not an expose. That is not an expose. But then I just shake my head and responded, it's nothing. I was just doing what I was supposed to. I'ma say it in Discord. Yuki, chop, get to Discord. Actually, I can literally just tab out of my stream. You can't see it, but I can delete it anytime. No, I gotta come up with something cooler. I'll need to think about that. Wait, why is she in the hospital? Do I hope Ida ends up in the hospital? Jeez, of course not. I don't need my freaking testimony to save her. I hope my testimony is useless because she's already home. Where's calling home, telling her parents how happy she is with the love of her life? That's what I hope for. Oh, I just keep having stupid thoughts today. At least I know what I should do now. I've made my decision. I'm going to the teacher's office. Where was it again? I doubt they expect anyone to come. I'll probably look kind of silly. Wouldn't be the first time. Well, who cares? Walking. Down the staircase to the right down the hall. There, that's the teacher's office. Sorry, guys. You're gonna have to take a moment. I have a mission. You forgot an in that one, Gizmo. I believe my job here is done. Indeed. Oh. A girl. There's a girl standing there, right by the door. I think I've seen her before. Is she an upperclassman? Our town is really tiny, and so's our school. If I were a better person, I would know her name. She turns to look at me. I'm not sure what she is expecting, so I nod a little. Is there a queue? A queue? To the office. Oh, no. I'm just waiting for someone. Okay. Hey. What? You're Asya, right? Yes. How did you know? That's kind of a loaded question. How do we know anything? I mean, it's not like we have lots of faces to remember here. You know me too, right? Oh no. Sorry. Really? That's what I was talking about. It's not that I don't care to remember everyone's names. I just don't know where other people get them from. Nuh-uh. They say that in tiny cities like this, everyone knows each other. But that's just not true, right? I just forget so much, actually. We learn about the people outside of our immediate circle through gossip or common friends. But I haven't made any new ones since the day Tosia left. And gossip, sure, sometimes I overhear my classmates chatting about this and that. But I don't like listening to them. I don't like their voices, so I try not to pay them too much attention. Wait, when I put it like that, it kind of does sound like my fault. Go would yes, said he, so okay, when you do, you would what the ba 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 the ba 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 the ba 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 ba. 6 7 6 7 6 7. My point is, when people regurgitate that idea of everyone knows everyone, the word everyone doesn't include me. The name's Marina. Oh, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. You got something to share about Grachevskaya? I just want to say that. 6 7 6 7 6 7. Brain rot. Oh yeah. Oh, it's bad. It's real bad. How did you know? What do you mean, how? We had an announcement, same as you. They told us to report to the teachers and all. I see. And for some reason, I thought they only broke the news to us, Ida's classmates. But it might be better to say Ida. Ida. I'm not sure. Ida. No, I'll say Ida. Because it's not I. Brainville. Bird Brainville. For some reason, but it makes sense that they'd at least give the upperclassmen a heads up, just in case they happen to know her. Which means you also know something about Ida? Yep. That's great. So you talked to the teachers already? Sure did. Wow. And what did you tell them? That's between me and the investigation. You can't just spout info like that in the open, Asya. The wall's got ears. Oh. Don't mention Casa de Tego. I understand. sorry. Okay, well, you don't have to apologize. Crap. I'm making an awful first impression. Not only did I not know her name like I was supposed to, but now I look like I don't know the first thing about vigilance. Who am I kidding? I really don't. I'll just go in then. Marina suddenly blocks my path. Should I say Marina? I guess I should say Marina if I'm saying the rest of them with a... Yeah, ugh. I'm gonna go insane. Hear me out on Asia. If I was a brain rot character, which one would I be? I think Roblox Grow Garden, yeah. I think that's the kind of brain rot I would be, maybe. That's got the vibes. Perhaps. No, you won't. I'm sorry. You're not telling them anything. She gestures with her finger to the tact of each syllable. What? Fairy get one fish. Yes, you do. It's free on Steam and itch.io. You could get it. Get it. Get it right now, Murray. Get it. Get it. Villa Garden, no knows. Play Villa Garden. Seems I have to learn how to be in the business of coding games. No, Gizmo. No. My eyes are on the chat at all times. Why? Because a bad feeling stirs up in my chest. Please don't tell me it's gonna be the same thing as my classmates. Is this because I acted rude? I didn't mean to. Oops, I did it again. Villager. Are they, though? Well, I never mean to. I just can't help it, can I? We just met and I've already managed to mess everything up. Damn it, damn it, damn it! Asia has a habit of repeating a lot of words, huh? I desperately search her face for signs of mockery, but weirdly, I can't find any. I don't actually know much of the context. I have a really hard time understanding plot from songs. So first of all, I barely know anything from Pathel. And so like, I'm suffering. Hold on. I had to adjust my chair. Oy, 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 oy. Oy, 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 oy. There's 11 people here, hurrah! I was lucky supposed to spam my friend videos while they were gone, but here I am. You spammed the link instead. You spammed the link of the stream to your friend. I'm kidding. Don't, actually. Oh no. I've been waiting for you. Huh? Surprised? Of course I am. No, wait. This has to be some stupid ruse. I'm going to believe this girl and then she'll just laugh in my face about it. I'm serious. Ada told me about you. Uh-huh? I keep clicking right mouse button. Stop it. Don't look at my status. I will take down that one person that has made a rule against me. I think not. I win. It's my perfect victory. Nuh-uh. T. Really? Yeah. Oh gosh, they talked about me? Wow. I'm shocked Marina is being as friendly as she is, considering the kind of description Ida could give. Wait, does this mean she is a friend of Ida's? No, you're not light. For some reason, I never thought about her having any. At least not at school. I died at the end. I win. No! I never said it was light. I was imitating him. I almost said intimidating. I don't think I'd intimidate Light even a little bit. I think he'd kill me. Just for shits and giggles. That was really presumptuous of me. I wonder what it is like when she's with friends. I know you saw her yesterday. I figured you'd want to report it, so I ran here as soon as classes ended. I guess it'd be easier to catch you between lessons, but I got so caught up in all those stupid rumors. It kind of slipped my mind. She knows? But hey, what matters is that it all worked out. I really like the small letter there next to you. Thank you! Usually I had a Saren for Dimitri as well, but I think I got rid of him yesterday? I think? Because Dimitri's not here, so... I think I originally pulled it up for a bit and then I never got rid of him. But I love the new Vienna, yes. So why are you stopping me? Well... Marina looks around the empty corridor before lowering her voice. If you tell them about yesterday, you'll make everything worse. Huh? Let's not talk about this in front of the office, okay? Her hair is flat at some point, and one hand is cut by its peak. Yes. I don't remember who the original artist is. It's probably Z.A.T.O, I think. I'm not sure. She takes a step back and beckons me with her hand. I'm not sure what she has in mind, but it doesn't seem like a prank. Still. With the name Marina. I mean, I know Marina, or Marina, and the diamonds. I don't know anyone with that name, per se. I know it is probably fine, but isn't it better to play it safe? The faster we share all we know with everyone, the... Quiet, you! I just said that we shouldn't talk about this stuff where the adults can hear. Marinera's thoughts. Marina grabs my hand and starts dragging me down the corridor. She's not exactly being quiet either. All of my stumbled protests sound so weak, they might as well be white noise to the other girl. Yes, I spent half the day doubting whether I should report at all. So what? I carefully examined my options and came to my own conclusion. I deserve to see it through. I deserve to testify. But some part of me is really here that the ultimate choice was made for me. I mean, that silly gut feeling I thought I overcame with reason has come out on top. So there was something to it in the end. So it was right. My heart was right. Sure, I can't actually know that, since I'm yet to hear what Marina has to say. But this can't be pure chance, can it? And if it's not, what does it actually hinge on? Did Marina show up because the world needed to stop me for the sake of something more important? Or did Marina show up because I subconsciously wished for something, for anything to stop me? Whatever it was, I guess I don't mind this after all. And you didn't tell me? I don't want to spoil the game for you. I figured you wouldn't join. Because I don't want to spoil it. And you don't have your laptop? Why are you not sleeping? No! Don't broken heart me. It is... What time is it? Like 3 a.m.? I actually know someone named Marina who's actually Belarusian, oddly enough. Oh, well, I think it's a lot more common, yeah. If you, I guess, are friends with, like, if you're not, like, smack dab in the center of America, you know? America. Then again, I see, like, half of my friends online are not from America. I have only one question. What is your question? Ask away. Before you leave to do your makeup. Ask away. You should send what makeup you do. Chris said he would... Really? I mean, so far, exactly, he's an up so far. He's just been a bully so far. And not even in the mean kind of... Because obviously you like mean characters, but he's just a bully so far. Like, he made fun of the main character being like, are you a lesbo? Are you a DYKE? That's the thing, but I'll see, I guess, yeah. Well, yeah. I don't know if we get any character redemption or anything for him, but he really is, like, super mean. I agree, yeah. He's cruel. It's just, like, the entire classroom, little, like, friend group clique is all mean so far. And there's a guy named Igor, but I gave him like a kind of like a sassy girl voice. Oh my god, you know, because they never said the genders of the characters. So it's very, I'd be shocked if that was it, right? I'm like, I mean, antagonists are antagonists. It's okay, yeah. I guess Igor has a girl voice. I'll see it later today. Yeah! I'm obviously not gonna finish the game tonight, but you should text me, like, how when you're going through it. I don't know if I'm gonna be asleep. I don't know what your plans for the day are. I don't know if you have work or just school. I think you have school, right? You have the thing, and I want to see the arrangement and whatever it was when you, yes. I'm sidetracked. I think I'll stick to the grander narrative angle for the time being. I already told you school. Well, I don't know if you have, I don't think you ever have both in one day, huh? I think some people do, but I don't think it means I get home at 6 p.m. Damn, you're gonna be out all day, huh? I wish you all the luck. I wish you so much luck. You got this, twin. The world bending itself to the will of some worthless gnat is a preposterous idea. Pretty endless locals. Yeah. I guess if you're gone the entire day, yeah. Have fun. Thank you. Thank you. Send the makeup that you do. I hope it's very, very easy makeup. I hope it's not hard to do, even eyeliner or whatever. But it wouldn't be the first time for me, would it? And the fact that the world, for any reason, has decided to guide me towards the right path, that's so endlessly sweet. Down the stairs, to the lobby, to the goat room. This is the second time that it's been narrated, like, moving locations, and I think that's really awesome. I don't resist anymore. Letting the drags me along, and I can feel my doubt turning into excitement. This is definitely the right path. This girl knows about Ida. I want to know more about Ida, too. The whole wide world wants me to know. Last year, her fixation on... I did it again. And her fixation on the world and the universe and how things are perceived, it's very, very fascinating. Oh god, there's a bit of delay in my shoe. Ooh! Are we past, like, the prologue? I suppose? Episode 1, Ida. Wow. Twin? Are you going to bed, twin? Is that the next message that's coming? You're gonna leave me? Oh god, what is going on? Banger music though. I knew it! Points accusatorily at my phone. Yes, that is okay. Please rest. Get good sleep. I hope you have great dreams. What the hell is your problem? Everyone is looking from Ida to Godin to the chair that just crashed on the floor next to the boy, barely missing him. I'm not sleeping yet. Ugh. Huh? Karachevskaya. The fuck? Is she insane? Somebody call the teacher! What is going on? Oh my god, she's so pretty. Cradlesville. Thank you. I gotta go charge it. Go charge it! Don't let it die! How could you do that? Don't let it die! Hurry up, beans! Sorry, was that loud? I'm almost out of coffee. This is really unfortunate. I'm gonna lock in soon. Maybe, I don't know. Emphasize beans. Beans! Beans! B-E-A-N-S. Thank you. What kind of coffee are you getting me? Not paying any mind to the commotion that has filled the classroom, yet a storms toward guiding. Beans. Her face is contorted with rage. Before he can react, she rips the notepad from his hand and slams it onto my desk. I hastily grab onto it. Read that again and I'll kick your teeth in. Huh? Are you nuts? Kita doesn't respond. Every kind of coffee, yay! Do you think, what kind of bean is Mr. Bean? Do you think he's a coffee bean? I think Mr. Bean should be a coffee bean. Oh my god, this song. Oh yeah, okay, do you guys want me to turn up the music now? What's the volume on the music over my voice? Because I turned it down a little bit earlier. I'm not really sure how it balances out with the mic volume. If Mr. Bean was a bean, I'm a skibbity toilet. Of course you're a skibbity toilet. Get it, queen, whoever the girl is, I love her now. If Mafayu was Mafayu, then Mafayu's my Mafayu. I agree. Oh no. It's a decent balance. Adding more music volume would be too loud. Okay. That's good to know. What do you mean, of course? Of course you're a skibbity toilet. I'm hungry for real. Get some burgers. I'm back with Charge Chat. Hi, Beans. I have a very important question to ask you. Are you a coffee bean? Have you chosen what kind of bean you are before? Go to sleep right now. Good night. I hope you have a good sleep. I hope you have very good dreams. That amazing. Thank you. I shall endeavor to have the best night of all. Thank you for popping in and keeping me company. Ida doesn't respond. For a second, she just glares at him, then turns around and stomps back to her desk. The classmates who were caught up in a laughing fit just a moment ago are now watching her in silent bewilderment. They scoot out of her way as she retrieves her bag, then heads toward the door. All my favorite beans: pinto beans, black beans, coffee beans, and green beans. Yay! I think that's perfect. I'm so glad. Are you liver beans too? Oh my god. Crazy bitch. She ignores him. Grachevskaya, where are you going? Bump. Hey! Ida forcefully pushes past the teacher. You! Grachevskaya! What do you think you're doing? Your parents will hear about this. Her threat falls on deaf ears. Oh my god, I did it again. That too. What about the beans, cat toe beans, toe beans? What about toe beans? Everyone knew Grachevskaya. She's always been like that, I think. No, not throwing chairs around. Yet had no regard for the rules that everyone's supposed to follow. I guess they call someone like her a problem child. Her parents got a lot of flack for it. It's only normal in a town like ours. Do my homework, watch King Will stream. You should do both. Both at once. Not just because of its small size, but because of its, let's say, exclusivity. How many toe beans? Because I have 6 cats. Oh my god, that's so cute. I only have 2. And two dogs. Vorkuta 5 prides itself on its virtually non-existent crime rate. That's the natural consequence of nobody being allowed to enter or exit without a permit. Do both, exactly. I agree, Beans. You're lucky to be here, to have a salary higher than the national average, to have access to goods people in the neighboring towns can't even dream of. Few get afforded such a privilege. Last time I checked, our population hasn't even hit 6,000. I'm telling your teacher too. So when someone like Ida appears on this tiny society's radar, she's not just seen as a delinquent. She's a puzzling stain on a community that's meant to be spotless. Like a weed that's sprouted in a painstakingly maintained flower garden. Of course, it's not as if she had appeared out of thin air. It's all in the family, they say. The blame falls on the people responsible, that is, on Ida's parents. And questions begin to arise. If it's not Mafuyu, it's okay. I'm telling Mafuyu. Why is Grachevsky's daughter behaving like this? Is there trouble at home? Do they believe this is acceptable? Do they not teach her discipline? Do they not understand how fortunate they are? They have been granted so much, yet they can't do the bare minimum in raising their own child. Do they really want to be here? I'm telling Nuvi that you hate him. He knows that that is absolutely not possible. You can tell him that. He will not believe it. Do we want them to be here? Did I just hear a dog bark? My window's open, so... I've heard a lot of talks like that. I've heard more after Ida threw the chair at Garin. I didn't get why. Everyone was just having fun. And it was my fault for bringing the notebook anyway. I was hoping to write a little, By the child of Vil and Nuvi? Yeah. Yes. You absolutely are. That's what all my children are the children of. I gotta blow my nose 1 second. Don't you think you wouldn't have been birthed if Papa 2 and I didn't love each other? I fear your Papa 2 is actually your mama. I was hoping to write a little in the library once school was done, but my bag slipped and all the contents scattered on the floor. Of course, they would get curious about it. Of course, they'd want to read the silly things I wrote. It's not a big deal. It's not like I've ever taken poetry or drawing very seriously. These are just fun distractions, nothing more. If people laugh, well, what's it matter to me? I couldn't wrap my head around it. I couldn't, but I still wanted to thank Ida somehow. Nuvi Mama, yep, indeed. She rarely shows up to school, and even when she does, she can just leave at random. I couldn't get a hold of her for a very long time because of that. Oh, sorry, long time. I don't know where the fairy came from. Well, that, and also I was really scared. Ida has never as much as looked at me. Even when she lashed out at Karin, it was like I wasn't even there. But 2 weeks after the incident, it finally happened. Who took whose last name? So, the problem is that actually Nouvelette is Nouvelette's last name. He goes by his last name. Nobody knows his first name. Nobody. So he's just last nameless. He just has one name. If he wants to, he can take my OC's last name, which I'm not going to pronounce, but I can type it. Which might as well be my last name as well, because I'm not really going by Pendragon anymore. Pendragon was my last name for a long time, but I think it's more writing only now. Is he related to Farida? Not really, no. Not necessarily. They're kind of close. But 2 weeks after the incident, it finally happened. We crossed paths. I went to the bathroom during some lesson. I think it was math. I came in through the door. Oh my god. Damn it. Yeah, that means if you want to be with Farina, you can't. I mean, you can. However, I consider Farina to be my daughter, so I guess she could be... I don't know. We have the same last names. Oh my god! That's so cool. I believe it. And I mean, Farina is my adopted daughter, so... And there she was, blowing white smoke through the half-open window. I didn't even know she was at school. Oh. Hi. Ada shot me a disinterested look. Hi. I awkwardly scuttled past her to one of the stalls. After closing the door, I realized I was so nervous I couldn't do any of my business. I was just gonna say, I was like, I feel like I'd be so stressed that I wouldn't be able to do anything. I'd be like, oh, I don't want to be perceived right now. I'm like, oh my god, cool person, you know? Not that it is all that cool, because that would be like promoting bad habits, I guess, but I think you get what I mean. So I just sat there thinking about how I should approach her. It's not like I had some long conversation or formalities in mind. I just wanted to say thanks. In theory, it should have been easy. But wouldn't that make me look like a weirdo, too? Top fit. I don't know if anyone will take over it. I think when you leave, maybe there'll be more of a dead chat. So I'm not sleeping. Yeah. Assuming she did all of that for me, that would just make me look self-centered. I had no idea how much time had passed while I was in the stall. Oops, maybe 5 minutes, maybe 20 seconds. But when I heard what sounded like her getting off the windowsill, I swung open the door. Wait! Huh? I froze up. She looked so shocked. She stood next to the window, bag in hand. The cold draft wafted. Blah, blah. Who needs sleep when you have ill streaming? Everyone needs sleep. Beans, everybody needs sleep. I had to say something. I got this rare chance. The world gave me this rare chance to tell her what I wanted. But what am I supposed to say? Thank you? After I just tumbled out of a toilet stall? Stoilet-tall! Did I say stoilet-tall, actually? Did I say I'm stressed. Life would be so much better if I could sing at night. I wish I could give it to you. The ability to sing at night. We should share it. Indeed. What? I'm announcing that. No! Do not you dare. Do not you dare. She raised an eyebrow. I just stood there with my mouth helplessly open, as if I'd just gone mute, as if every word in the Russian dictionary got wiped from my brain. Whatever. No, wait. Please. I took a step towards her and she jolted away like I were a leper? I didn't know what I should say or ask. I just knew that I had to say something, even if it was the first thing that popped into my popcorn. What? What the hell do you want? Isn't it cold? Huh? The windowsill. When you sat soaking there, right by the window, I thought, weren't you cold like that? She blinks. No. Ay. Not really. Maybe a little. Thought so. Anything else? No. I mean, yes. I'm sorry that you got in trouble. Huh? Well, I heard you got into a lot of trouble after that. You know, when Guardians read my stupid poetry. I'm sorry for that. She eyed me for several seconds, which to me felt like an eternity. She then sighed and slowly flipped her hair back. And why are you apologizing? That had nothing to do with you. Well, I guess not. His voice was getting on my nerves. I see. I looked down at the tiled floor. I knew that was the case, of course. It's not like I was hoping Ida jumped in to defend my honor or anything of the sort. I wanted to thank her regardless of intent, but no matter how hard I thought and tried to word it, everything just came out sounding awkward or wrong. Why does this always happen? The soles of her boots squeaked against the floor. She spun around and walked towards the door, and this time I made no attempt to stop her. Oh! Your poetry isn't stupid. Huh? Slam! No. Oh. Oh. That's so sweet. I stood there, dumbfounded. Did she just say that? Did I hear it right? Your poetry isn't stupid. Does that mean she likes it? Ida likes my poetry? Ida Grashevskaya? The bell rang and snapped me out of my short-term stupor. Yes, it is okay. No, it's not okay. Go to bed, Yuki. Go to sleep. You have school. You should have done your homework, though. I hope you have very sweet dreams. Sleep well. I shook my head. Right. I needed to get back to the classroom. Village. SMH. Good night. Thank you. Oh no, I need a... Ooh. Acid reflux is refluxing. I doubted Ida was going to be at the next lesson. The good night in German. I washed my hands from nothing in particular. Well, you're still in the bathroom. I'd hope you're washing your hands if you went into that filthy school bathroom. Your bed. Go to bed. Weeks passed. My life didn't exactly change. I went to school the same way. I sat through the lessons. I went to the store, then to the library or for a walk, and then when it got dark, I headed home. I didn't want to leave. Go to sleep to the stream if you really don't want to leave, but go to bed. Good night. Day after day. Huh? My notebook. I just left to get a snack from the cafeteria. Where did it go? Himawari! Himawari no yo ni saite, ten wo hoide waratte, tada mau sugu no anata no yo ni naritai, okibi no watashi mo sukushi dake sennobi shite, hikari no sasu e aruite yukou. Himawari mentioned. Where did it go? Oh, Shubina, we borrowed your homework for a second. You don't mind, right? It's fine. Thanks. By the way, is it supposed to be you? He left a scrap of paper up to me. Oh no, I forgot I left it in there. No, it's just a drawing. Yeah? You sure? It really looks like you if you were pretty. Oh, shut up. It's not me. Whatever you say. Sometimes my classmates joked around with me. Whenever that happened, my thoughts involuntarily drifted to Ida. She still attended classes, albeit irregularly. She always vanished during breaks. I don't know where to, and I wouldn't dare ask. Something told me she'd say, "None of your business," if I did. And she'd be right. But even so, I kept imagining those scenarios in my head. Not just when I was being laughed at. I started doing it when I was walking home from school, or to the store, or just wandering the streets, killing time. I kept thinking about how funny it would be if I bumped into Ida. I thought how interesting it would be if we talked. I even tried to stay out longer. I started to take new routes. It's embarrassing to think about it now, but... Ida. She just walked past me in the corridor. Not even a nod, not even a look in my direction. I guess I don't exactly stand out in a crowd, but... No. It's my fault for mumbling. I should have spoken louder. Even though it took all of my courage just to muster that much. Even though I definitely think she should have heard it. Hey, Vadim. What? Remember when I gave you 50 kopecks? Can I have it back? Huh? 50 kopecks? When was that again? Last Friday. Jesus, you remember things like that? Can I have it back? Man, I don't even remember taking it. You sure you're not making this up? Maybe you gave it to someone else. No, it was you. Jeez. I don't freaking know. It's half a ruble. Shubino, who gives a shit? Yeah, why do you care so much? So petty. You probably just lost it or something. My eyes keep snapping to the doorway. It's empty, of course. What am I waiting for? Even if she showed up, what would she do? Mug him in front of everyone? That would be really funny. Hey, stop thinking that. Maybe he really did forget. Who knows? I really shouldn't be upset. It's not that much. You could go grocery shopping with that, but it's not the end of the world. I'm not exactly starving. Lately, I've been eating too much junk anyways. Yeah. Maybe if I eat less of this stuff, my skin will clear up. That'd be nice. Asya, you don't use makeup at all, right? No, I don't. We're not allowed to, though. What are you saying? They allowed it last year? Really? Nobody's gonna send you home for it. Oh, that's good, I guess. These girls rarely talk to me. They're usually pretty nice, though. At least when they're not joking along with the guys. I think one of them likes Vadim. She laughs a lot whenever he says anything to me. I suppose we have a very different sense of humor. But you never tried it before, yeah? Makeup? No, never. Seriously? You're like 15 already. 14. Same thing. You gotta learn how to do it at some point. Especially with that complexion. Well, I'm not really. Hey, how about we help you out? Yeah, just some light makeup. You'll see what it's like. This does not sound good. She honestly said that they're relatively nice. However, I am indeed slightly inclined to not believe that. Yep. I don't know. Come on, it's gonna be fun. Yeah, you're gonna love it. All right, but yay! Come here then. Are they gonna like... I don't think people do unpleasant things on purpose. Nobody wakes up in the morning with the goal to make somebody feel bad. I really believe that. If someone is doing something hurtful, they don't fully understand it. So I shouldn't wish bad things on people who don't really know they're being mean. They're being mean, Asya. You stress me out. You're such a good boy. Thank you. Thank you, Bean. Yay. I love narrating in games so much. Even though my voice definitely gets a little bit worn out. Like, actually, how long has it been since I started stream? 1 hour and 30-ish minutes, okay. I'll go for maybe 1 more hour-ish. I try and reach around 3 hours, but I'm a bit tired. I'm sidetracked. Get me off my phone! Thank you for 10 likes, by the way. Even though I don't think that there's actually much people in here. Right now there's only 3 concurrent viewers. I shouldn't wish for Ira to appear and interrupt them, or to scream at them, or punish them, or anything. I can still hear everyone laughing as I run out to the corridor. I'm covering my face. I don't need any teachers seeing me like that. At least the toilet's closed, so I can wash this mess off quickly. Ugh. I should stop falling for these pranks, but... Sorry. I left my face up without thinking. Oh no. Ah! Ugh! The hell? Yeta jerks away from me. I can't blame her. I must look like an insane person. Yeah, I look awful. God, I can't handle her looking at me like that. I'm sorry. Huh? I run past her. Run, run, run. I just need to get to the restroom. I just need to wash it off. And one of them, yay, thank you. After about a month, reality had dawned on me. I kept telling myself that Ada's actions had nothing to do with me. She told me that much and in no uncertain terms. She said that, and I kept repeating it again and again and again and again, but I didn't believe it. On some level, I still held on to the faint hope that Ada pitied me, that she cared about me for God knows what reason. No, really. What was the reason? Her lashing out at a classmate she found annoying, one who just so happened to make fun of me? Her not joining in? Her telling me she liked my writings? She didn't even say that much. She said they weren't stupid. Oi. 3 coins clink against my desk. 20, 20, 10. So he remembered? There. Thanks for the unforgettable night. You're paying her because... Oh my god. She let you bully her? Everyone around erupts and snickers. You're a cheap deal. You free later? Nah. Very funny. Oh god, no, I think this time it's literally that him saying, oh, that's gross. I don't even think it's a reference to the makeup. That's gross. What's his problem? Oh, please, Shibian, I get a sense of humor. Your face is dragging down the class morale. That's right. You're doing us all a disservice. Think of your classmates for once. Ew. I let myself believe something would change. I thought about it as if I deserved it. As if I didn't have it good enough before. As if my life had any real problems. I was just being greedy, plain and simple. Getting my hopes up over some silly coincidence. It's all so stupid I can't help but laugh. But that's okay. I know better now. I was being ridiculous. It's shameful to admit it, but better late than never, right? I got a little too caught up in my own little world, and hey, even if they didn't amount to anything, I can still appreciate those little encounters with Ida for what they were. Brief but wonderful moments. I could reminisce fondly about the one time I lucked out and saw getting all scared and confused. That one time somebody gave my work a compliment, backhanded as it was. I could do that, because everyone does that. Everyone has those little things that they look back on with a smile. It's beautiful in its own way, is it not? Our whole lives are a series of episodes, both good and bad. It doesn't matter if they grew into a bigger story, because each moment has a lot of merit on its own. It's something I should learn to be content with. It's something I've been perfectly content with until now. Until I decided that what I had wasn't enough. Speaking objectively, what is there to complain about? No, seriously. I live in the prettiest part of our vast country. I have a comfortable roof over my head and even my own room. I have 2 living parents. I have wonderful hobbies to enjoy, paper to write on, books to read, TV to watch. I buy myself treats almost every day after I'm done with school. I have good grades and teachers tell me I have great potential. My classmates also recognize how studious I am. I help them with their studies when they ask me to. That's right. I've got classmates that I can always talk to. Guys I can laugh along with, even if their jokes don't always land. Even if my sense of humor isn't the best. All of this. I have all of this. Right here, right now. Everything that a girl my age could ever ask for. So why did I act as if that weren't enough? Why the hell did I... You idiot. What? Why the hell do you always go along with some bullshit? I'm so... Ida looks like she's going to slap me, but instead swings her boot against a snow hill. She then turns to me and starts roughly swiping clumps of snow stuck to my coat. My whole body feels slightly numb. When I start to speak, my voice comes out weaker than expected. Ada, how did you know I was here? Doesn't matter. I heard that asshole gutting giggling about it. Can you stand? Yeah. I clumsily get up. My limbs feel rigid. I know you shouldn't sit on concrete when it's cold. I wouldn't normally. But there was nowhere else to sit near the school's back entrance, and my legs were starting to get tired. I half-heartedly shake the snow off my skirt and tights. The flakes fall gently on the ground below. I look at Ira. Her face is... The word concern flashed in my head, but I've already learned I'm no good at judgments like that. I shouldn't be presumptuous. It's a bad habit of mine. I shouldn't flatter myself. I shouldn't, but the question escapes before I manage to cut myself short. So why are you here? What do you mean, why? I told you, Cutting was bragging about slipping you that stupid letter. No, that's not what I'm talking about. Well, this doesn't have anything to do with you, does it? As soon as I say that out loud, I realize I messed up. I really did. Now she's going to punch me. Ada's going to punch me for real. She's going to punch me and then never speak to me again. I don't even say sorry, I just brace myself for the incoming blow. Physical, verbal, I don't care. I've earned it. No, not really. This scene is so... I am gutted. Clutching my heartstrings right now. It doesn't concern me at all. It's just annoying. Is that so? Yeah. You piss me off. You piss me off too. I don't freaking get you. You knew it wasn't real. There's no way you believe that, right? Right? I didn't believe it. I'm not that stupid. I looked down at the moist and crumpled letter I forgot I was still holding. It's the oldest trick in the book. A love letter prank? Really? Who would fall for that? I stare at that shriveled up piece of paper, and something about its whole existence feels extremely sad to me. You want to burn it? Huh? I have matches. Oh. No, thanks. Story low-key interesting. I know, I'm so into it. I'm worried I'm not like commentating enough, but there's not much to commentate on because I'm like so locked in and like, I guess not telling the story, but telling the story. Hi, Crimson. My heart is aching, but it's good. Oh, no thanks. It's wet anyway. I fold the letter and shove it into my pocket. It would get damp inside, but I don't care. I can't throw it away. Our fake confession is still a confession in the... Ugh. Come on. Those words didn't choose to be written insincerely. She deserves so much better. It's okay. Even if this whole thing isn't real, I met Ida today. Ida came. After all those weeks of praying, Ida came. Thank you. I smile at her. Even after I said I had come to terms with it. No, right. As I was saying it to you, to myself, to the world, I knew that I was lying. I couldn't throw away that last dumb scrap of hope I had. That small involuntary thought that crept into my mind whenever I felt slightly lonelier than usual. Even if it took so long, she finally came. I didn't do anything really. Flustered. Ida's flustered. Ah! Is she flustered? Really? That's cute. That's just so cute. The enemy must have paid the refs. I think you should get a free win. I'm not gonna lie. I think you totally deserve a free win. Huh? What's with you? Right. I'm grinning like an idiot. Sorry. I'm fine. Whatever. I'm going home. What? Already? Ida gives me a quick once-over. You... take care. Yeah. Okay. Bye-bye. We've oh my god, wave! At each other, and I watch her disappear behind the corner. I hesitate. Maybe I shouldn't. It feels like there's still so much I want to say to her. I don't know what or why, but I just know that it's a lot. I turn and walk a couple steps in the direction of my home. No. Change my mind. I run back. Crap, my legs are still so stiff. This is the scene we saw towards the beginning as well. I really, really love how it's like, just the graphics of it, and how it almost looks like everything's glowing even though it's nighttime and snowy, and it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I turn the same corner Ida passed not even a minute ago, and she's already gone. I sigh. The snow here isn't deep enough to leave clear footprints. Not that I'd be desperate enough to follow. Why does she always leave in such a rush? I do not know. Honestly, I have no idea. It's okay. My life didn't exactly change. I went to school the same way. I sat through the lessons, then went to the store, then to the library or for a walk, and then when it got dark, I headed home. Day after day. Sometimes my classmates joked around with me. Whenever that happened, my thoughts involuntarily drifted to Ida. She still attended classes, albeit irregularly. She always vanished during breaks. I don't know where to, and I wouldn't dare ask. Something told me she'd say, "None of your business," if I did. And she'd be right. But even so, I kept imagining those scenarios in my head. Not just when I was being laughed at. I did it when I was walking home from school or to the store or just wandering the streets killing time. I kept thinking about how funny it would be if I bumped into Ida. I thought how interesting it would be if we talked. I even tried to stay out longer. I started to take new routes, and as naive as it was to behave that way, I kept doing it again and again. Walking and walking, praying and praying. Do you assholes ever shut up? Huh? Ugh, this bitch. Nobody saw you to enter the class. Everyone was too busy whistling and laughing. And she caught me in a really dumb pose. Well, that's on me. I wouldn't have chosen Dare if I knew she'd see me like that, though choosing truth when playing with these guys. I'm not sure what's worse. Oh well. I'm saying all this, but I caught what was coming to me. I chose to embarrass myself, and as I did so, I kept begging, wishing as hard as I could for Ida to appear, and so she did. And now, despite the overwhelming shame, I felt so happy that I might explode. Ida walks to her desk, barely paying me a passing glance. All the boys skirt out of her way, only Guardian doesn't. Move. Nah. What's the rush? Come play with us, too. Huh? Dude, you serious? Come on. Have some fun for a change. Look, Shubina's having fun, right, Shubina? Please don't look. Yes. See? Ida doesn't flinch. Out of my way. Or what? Gonna throw a chair at me? To everyone's surprise, Ida calmly puts her bag on the nearest desk. She starts digging through it without saying a word. Bring out a knife! Cutting lets out an awkward chuckle. What? Cut a grenade in there or something? I sure hope so. She looks at him. Huh? Whoa! Kaiden jumps back, bumping into another student. What the fuck? Everyone shifts away. Who was that? Uh-huh. What the hell? You... Uh-huh. Something silvery shines in Ida's hand. It's a bow compass. Is that... You serious? She doesn't say anything. The room fills with low murmurs that quickly turn into cheers. Psycho nutcase, crazy bitch. Ida lowers the compass and makes her way to her desk, looking unbothered. It's just like the last time. Ida saves me without acknowledging my existence. Maybe some onlookers. No, most people will think she didn't plan on helping me at all. And that's what I'm inclined to think as well. Yet, My unreasonable heart is still elated, and I'm getting some really silly thoughts. Ugh. I've been speaking a lot. Oh, goodness. Ah. My nose is so itchy. Oy. My back. I'm too old for this. Oy, 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 oy. Okay. I might cut it off actually closer to 2 hours. What's one? That would be in 15 minutes. Actually, how long is the chapter? I don't know how many chapters there are. I might end it then. Because normally I would love to stream more. However, I am feeling a little bit ill. Maybe it's the cold weather getting to me. The 2 times when Ida lashed out at Garden were the 2 times she saw him laughing at my expense. That can't be a coincidence, right? Of course it can. It was only 2 times. 2 times in weeks apart. If I had a penny for each time that Ida saved Asya, I'd have 2 pennies. And it's not a lot of pennies, but it's weird that it happened twice. I'm drinking water. I suppose I should hydrate after I had an entire cup of coffee. And I'm on a relatively empty stomach. I had dinner, but that was a few hours ago now. Maybe like 5. Can I have money? Gizmo. I'll give you the 2 pennies. I suppose. Okay. Wait. I should sit straighter. Wait. Big stretch. Okay. Yes, I guess you're right. It's the only logical train of thought. I should agree. I would agree. If only I didn't do anything, really. If only Ida didn't show up that day. It's been 2 weeks then, and I haven't stopped replaying that moment in my mind. Over and over and over and over and over. I didn't get sad about Ida ignoring me at school or anywhere anymore. Because in that moment, I got all the justification I could ask for. It was everything that I could have hoped for. But I'm still a very greedy person. It's still not good enough. Wah. Oh, I'm so excited about NSO anime. So generous to donate 2 pennies. Pay the refs more than the enemy team. You don't think it's a skill issue? I will donate plenty when I blow up, explode into bits and pieces. No, my job is successful enough. I still keep looking for her when I'm out. It's almost ridiculous how hard it can be to catch a person in a town this small. So at some point I started to wonder. I saw my classmates regularly just out and about, strolling along the main street, at the courtyards of the community center, at the store, at the cafe. They weren't hard to run into. But it was as if Yetta spent all of her free time at home. Which could be the case, but didn't sound like something she would do. From what I heard and could assume, she didn't have the best relationship with her parents. Spending hours on end in a home like that every day? No, I really doubt that. The other more probable option was that she preferred the outskirts. Maybe she didn't want to be bothered? That sounded like her. Well, despite that being highly likely, I was hoping to do just that. Bother the heck out of her. I felt almost brave about it. Yet I could totally get pissed. She could push me away. She could even attack me. Whoa. Oh, but for some reason, I really didn't think she would. Ah, my breath halted. Oh. Hey. Hi. Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna explode. Beans, I'm gonna explode. The vents near the research institute expel hot air. Nobody really goes here aside from the staff coming out for a smoke. I never ran into any, but the ground here is littered with cigarette butts, so that's a safe bet in my book. Why is it here of all places? Again? How many times can you buy into stupid pranks? They seriously sent you all the way here. What? No. I didn't get any letters after that. I'm just taking a stroll. A stroll? Here? Yes. I'm freezing. Hi, Roku. Please get a blanket. Please don't freeze. If you get a blanket, Kaito will tuck you into bed. He will. Okay. Ida gives me an incredulous look. Do you like smoke? No, I don't. Why? It's a smoking area. Yes, I know that. Get a blanket outside. Exactly! A blanket and some hot chocolate. I didn't mean to click that. I will save, just in case. You want to try then? What? Smoking? No, thank you. Okay. She shrugs. You hate hot chocolate? Not a coffee. I think it's too late for a coffee. You should make some tea. 17 plus RR? I don't know Valorant enough to know what 17 RR is. You hate... What's a warm drink you like, Roku? Ugh. Awkward start. I can't let it end here. I need to just... And what about you, Ira? What about me? Why are you here? Were you at the institute? Yeah. Something like that. Something like that? My mom works here. She forgets her lunch sometimes. We're getting more story about her. Yeah, more backstory, more lore. We're finally out of Asia's head. Rank rating? Ah, okay. Yeah, I really only know like Overwatch and maybe Rivals ranking stuff, because that's just the regular. It's like play a certain amount of games, do well, and then it's gonna just auto rank you pretty much. Bean water, yes, bean water. But no, don't promote caffeine. I can only do that for myself. Everybody else doesn't get caffeine. I suppose Lone as well can get caffeine. And Meg. There are some people I can't stop, unfortunately. Oh, you bring her lunch? That's what I said. That's so sweet. I mean, it's really nice you look out for your mom. It's whatever. Red Bull mentioned. I'm a very, very picky eater. I think I remember you talking about that, yes. Warm water, warm milk, those are also options. You could try to find some warm drinks if if it's possible. Something you haven't tried. It's good to try and find something. I also personally, sometimes I just drink like a soup broth because it's hot and nice. It's not. I know it's not. With all I've heard about her family, the fact she still goes out of her way like that, it's really amazing. The thought of doing something like that for my parents has never crossed my mind. I mean, if I were told to deliver something, I would, but Ida's different. She wouldn't do something just because she was ordered to. Red Bull gives you wings. My wing is in my crown, but you can't see it right now because my crown is an off-brand crown on my model. Eventually I'll get an actual VTuber model, live 2D, that's gonna have the wings on my crown. My crown is actually on this side, but I got this as a V-Rate asset or something. So, yes. Well, if you see my, like, character art in my profile picture on YouTube, you see a little crown as well, but you can't see the details much, but it's like a metal crown. Dimitri drew it very detailed. It's very, very awesome. Little metal wings, yes. Crap, that proves it. Ida and I weren't cut from the same cloth. When I spend my days looking for excuses to stave off the minute I have to come home, Ida is cooking, packing lunch, and carrying it to the edge of town. That goes against everything I've heard, but it makes so much sense. That's why I never see her on the street. That's why she doesn't have the time to sit at the cafe. That's why she doesn't idle away at the community center. That's why she's such a caring person. That's why I'm such a piece of trash. No. She only said her mom forgets her lunches sometimes. That's so cool, the way it paused. Ferry, you're so cool. I hope my words reach them in a dream or something. Ferry, this is so cool. I would have never thought of that. Like, just the way that it, like, the record playing, pause, and then the music's not, like, playing anymore. The fans aren't spinning. It's just like well, it's not a silhouette, but like the face is gone. Everything is paused. It's red. Ah, that's so cool. Oh my goodness. Ooh. $1 to help you get that model. Well, eventually, I think my friends we have a plan to like eventually work on it together. I don't want to leave them without payment though. I'll figure out a way. I feel like a little. Lunches are prepared in advance. Doesn't take long to get to the institute, even if you walk from the other side of town. Yes, that's true. She'd still have plenty of spare time. This doesn't work. This explanation doesn't work. Ida walks back into the building. The scene just closes like that? Oh god. It's like such a change, such a shift. I want to put that as my profile picture. That's valid. That is so valid. Have you played Doki Doki before? A very, very long time ago. I've actually always wanted to play it again, probably on stream. Something like that. I've had 8 seconds delay. I'm up you for real. Yeah, I work hard with my latency, okay? I make OBS take up more of my CPU so that I don't have a latency issue. So I'm like 3 seconds off with delay usually. So how could you? I work hard. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's 8 seconds. We'll live. But yeah, I'd like to eventually play Doki Doki on stream. And, maybe have, like, friends help with the voice acting and stuff for different characters. Do I really need an explanation? It's none of my business. I'm not so delusional as to believe we're close enough to share something like that. That'd be nice, but it's not how things work. Things work like this. When Ida's in the room, Gutting doesn't talk to me as much. When she isn't, I wish you would be. Your friend's not here today. Who? Who do you think? Oh, she's not really my friend. You're Pitbull, then. Okay, Vadim. Pitbull? Hey, that's spot on. You can't make a harmless joke around that chick without her throwing a conniption fit. I haven't seen that word be used in a very long time. It's annoying as shit. They think we're friends? Well, not really. It looks like they've picked up on it. On Ada reacting like that to me being used as a laughingstock. So it wasn't just me. It's not just my wishful thinking. Trust Asya to find something good about the situation, because she's literally literally getting bullied every day. And she's like, oh my god, they think that he was protecting me. This means something good. I'm not Delulu. Like, girl. Please, I'm going to stab them all. That's nice to hear. Even if I still don't know for sure. It's the most comforting thing I've heard out of Guardian's mouth to date. At least she barely shows up. Yeah, they'll probably kick her out before New Year's without an attendance record. Good riddance. That's right. Yet it can't possibly be meeting the minimal attendance requirements. I don't know about her grades, but... Wait, I don't think they can expel her. Huh? Why not? We're the only school in town. Where else is she going to go? Damn. Good point. Well, her parents can just send her away. You mean to another town? Yeah. To a relative or something? Well, no. Oh man, now that you say that. Everyone, pretend to be surprised when that happens. No. No. I hate how they're right. I hate that I can see that happening. Everyone talks about it. Oh, Ida's a nuisance to her household. It's been like that for a long time. But still, she forgets her lunch sometimes. Ah! That can't happen. No. It can't. It's not fair. It's not fair. Where have I heard that before? They can't send her away. She can't go. She's so nice. She cares. She does. Maybe not for me, but for her family. Why would they send her away? That's just too cruel. They can't do that. If they do, then it will all be over. If they do, then I won't. 2 Red Bulls for 2 Cokes. I don't have any Cokes. I'd love 2 Red Bulls. I don't have any Coca-Cola. We just started. I don't know what. I can't even call it talking. I don't know what it is, but that doesn't matter. Even if she just tolerates me, even if she doesn't want anything to do with me, I don't care. This can't happen. This physically cannot happen. I raise my head and look out through the window. The snow is falling lightly on the yard. The dark pine branches sway under its weight. The long gray clouds glide placidly across the tundra. Far past the fences. Past the mountain ridge, so far away that I can't picture it, so far away that my mind circles twice around the earth and comes back to the spot I'm sitting in. This world is way too gentle. It's been too kind to an ungrateful brat like me. So if I've earned this world's good graces, why can't a person so much more deserving do the same? What does a person like that have to do? And is there anything that I can do? A bird flies past the window. Ida. What? I'm really using up all of my luck these days. Ida sits smoking in the girl's bathroom, just like she did when I first talked to her. Some snowflakes blow into the room and stick in her hair. This is a W stream because it's stream and I eating Cheez-It. I hope you're enjoying your Cheez-Its. I love soda too, but I love Red Bull more. Teehee. Cigarettes indeed, yes. It's gotten colder. Maybe you shouldn't sit so close. I know you don't like going to class as much, but you can really get kicked out like that. Is that why you came here? To tell me that? I know that. I'm not stupid. I don't think you are. Do you just really not care? Everyone says that you'll get sent away. Your parents will send you to live with a relative. Is that true? Probably, yeah. Of course it's true. I knew it was true when I asked the question. Maybe if you just cleaned up, if you stop skipping now, then maybe you won't have to go. And if you're having a hard time with studies, I can help. We could go to the library or something, and then there's 1 month left. It's not gonna work. Oops. It's not gonna work. I get it. My voice is shaking. It's better if I keep staring at my shoes. It's okay. That's about what I expected. Of course I knew it. knew it's pointless to cram at this point. It was just an excuse. A selfish ploy to get some scraps of Vita's time before she goes. I wondered, did I do the same when Tosia moved away? It's only been 3 years, but now that I think back to it, it's all so hazy. I was a very different person then, I'm sure. At least, I probably didn't humiliate myself like this. Hey. Thanks. No, I didn't do anything. It was a dumb suggestion. It was nice of you. Nice. Right. She doesn't know. She thinks I'm doing this out of the kindness of my heart. It's just not fair. She really is too good of a person. Are you not going to the toilet? Oh, actually, since you're here, have you seen anyone hiding a diary nearby? Diary? Yes. You know, the one we use for classes. Maybe you've seen something like that lying around? Ida's expression darkens. Don't worry, we were just playing a game. I guess the guys got a little carried away. You've checked the whole class and the corridors. It's probably somewhere really obvious, but I'm just no good at that kind of stuff. When I hid Igor's pencil case, they found it right away. I did not run inside, almost forgetting my phone because I broke the neighbor's fence. You broke the neighbor's fence? You broke the neighbor's fence? How did you break the neighbor's fence? She throws the cigarette butt out of the window and hops off the windowsill. Without saying a word, Ida storms past me, but I grab onto the edge of her dress just as she's about to leave. Wait, I said it's fine. We were playing a game. Really? Please, don't get into more trouble because of me. I wasn't going to. Huh? I have an idea where it is. It was Garin, right? No, Shurikov. Oh no, my stream is lagging on my end. Is it lagging for you guys? Connection on OBS is excellent. It might be my own YouTube on my phone. Always good to double check. I don't want to go suddenly. I have it go dark, you know? Oof, I'm getting cold. I took off my jacket and now I'm cold again. No, like, here seems fine to me. Okay, good. Back to cooking. I think it was maybe literally my Wi-Fi on my phone's end. Same difference. She walks out to the corridor. I tag behind. I'm not sure what place Yeda has in mind, but it becomes immediately clear when she makes a sharp turn to the right. Wait, serious? She swings. Ah! It is a bit laggy for me. No! I think it's fine for me now, so it might be on your end this time. I'm not sure. If it is on your end, you can... If you ever want to lower a stream's quality, you can turn it to like 720 or 480p. This isn't a very high graphics game anyway, so it's not like you need a big pixel quality, you know? The boys' restroom, indeed. Of course they would hide it in there. I mean, it's the guys that stole it. Ida would be brave enough to go in there. Okay. She swings open the door to the boys' restroom and loudly marches in. Some poor guy tumbles out, almost colliding with me. Sorry, we're sorry. He turns and shakes his head at me in disbelief. I mean, what's there to say? I follow Ida to the bathroom. Ugh, the smell is so much worse in this one. I look around and see Ida's hand reaching above one of the stalls. Ah, there it is. My diary. Right by the tiny window at the top. Ida steps on the toilet bowl. Please be careful. I'm fine. She grabs into the flush tank secured way above. Then, using it as an anchor, she reaches for the windowsill. Catch. Pop. I clasp the diary in my hands. It's really been here all along. I look up at Ida, who's now awkwardly trying to get down. Wow, wait. Thank you. Yeah. Oh. Ah! Bam! It almost loses her balance, but jumps just in time. The bowl makes a loud clang as she jumps off. Whoa! Are you okay? Yeah, let's get out of here. You think it's broken? Dunno. I didn't see anything. Huh? But Why would I be in a men's toilet? Gross. I see. Hi, Asa! Hello! Fancy seeing you here. Thank you again. How did you know it would be in the boys' room? You think Shurik would go into the ladies' room? No, I suspected they put it there. I just didn't have the courage to enter. You can't keep doing this. I know. I should have checked there from the start, instead of running around the whole school like a... No, you can't keep going along with it. It was just a game. Grilled cheese, yummy! Eat a bite in my honor. It wasn't. No, really. We were just playing around. Bullshit! You know damn well what they're doing. They're not your friends. I never said they were. Then why don't you tell them to piss off? For once in your life. I can't. You like being a victim that much? It won't get any better if you keep doing this. Give me a grilled cheese. No, it's mine. We can duplicate the grilled cheese. It'll only get worse. It's not that bad, and I wouldn't... I can't. I can't just say something like that to them. I'm sorry. Why the hell not? Well, it wouldn't be right, and for the love of... It's not like I never tried it before, but when I say something, they just make fun of me, and nothing changes. So freaking what? Who cares what they say? Just don't bother with them. Ida's so cool. She really is. I'm not like you. I can't just do that. I can't act like I don't care when everybody's laughing. Can I have a piece? I don't think that there's gonna be any grilled cheese left for anyone. We get a tiny, tiny little piece of it, little tiny chunk. Are you having just grilled cheese alone, or are you perhaps having it with tomato soup? Because it's really good with tomato soup. But the last time I think I had a grilled cheese was in high school. Oh, my neck hurts. Oh, my head hurts. Oh, I'm so ill. It's fine. Lock in. I can't just do that. I can't act like I don't care when everybody's laughing. I can't look people in the eye like that. And when I go along with it, at least they talk to me. And I know you're okay on your own, but So what's your plan? Why does everyone want me? Because grilled cheese is yummy. Exactly, Beans. Exactly, Mr. Beans. Huh? That's it? You're gonna spend the next 3 years like that? It's our outside and I break the neighbor's fence so I can't go back up there. Why were you outside in the first place? With your cheese? Are you okay, Gizmo? You can say nuh-uh this time. You're allowed to say nuh-uh the first ones. You were throwing baseball. Ah, okay, okay. With cheese? With cheese? With cheese? She exhales sharply. She doesn't even look annoyed anymore. I get that. I'm also disappointed in myself. Asya. Yes? You know I'm leaving soon. That's right. Exactly, put on a jacket. Get another blanket. If you didn't get a first blanket, I'm gonna whack you. That's right. I understand what she is getting at. The unspoken rule Guardian and his friends have been sticking to, holding themselves back when Ida's around. The real cowardly reason I'm so terrified of her going away. I don't know what to do. Why can't I stop? The hand she's been dealt is much worse than mine. But here I am, whining and clinging to her like a leech. I should be the one helping. I should be the one telling Ida to get her act together, and yet... I ate my grilled cheese and now I want more. I'm still hungry. I have some potatoes. I can send you. If this is a good time to say it, Ozza, this MC reminds me of you sometimes. A little bit. A little bit. In the way that you beat yourself up. So I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna whack you. You should buy everyone a... Stop asking me for money! Ah! And yet, I can't think of a single thing to give her. Write me a poem. Oh my god, Ira! Ira! Oh. Seeing the backstory right now, I'm like... Ugh, the prologue was so... Like, of course she was literally going through so much emotional turmoil, knowing that Ida was missing. And if her parents reported her as missing, then something has to have happened. I'm so curious as to what happened. This is gonna be so sad. Yeah. This sad music too. Ugh. Man. Karaoke stream when? My birthday. So, in about 2 months and a half? 2 months and a third of a month, maybe. Basically 3 months. Just under 3 months. Oh, 2 weeks under 3 months. Sure, we'll go with that. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. A week under 3 months? I'm not gonna do the math. There's no point in doing the math. February 2nd. Write me a poem. Uh-huh. A poem. Why? What kind of question is that? Because I liked him. Oh, she said it. Instead of just saying that they're not stupid. She just did it. Oh, really? You like them? You like my poems? Why else would I ask? Thank you very much. I mean, yes, of course. I'll write one. Do you want it to be about something or maybe in a specific metro? Oh, unfamiliar words. I don't care. Anything. All right. I'll think of something then. I'll try. Yeah, you do that. Ida checks her wristwatch. I gotta go. See you around, I guess. Already? Yeah, all right. See you around. She waves her hand and leaves. I watch her walking down the empty corridor. Empty. I've really stood in school for way too long. The shadows stretch along the hallway, tall and dark. My heart is pounding. I should get going too. Hopefully maybe have a full cover produced by then. Yes! At the latest, yes! I will be expecting it. I will be. Oh god, not again. We're doing the thing again. Oh no. This is the third time I'm saying this dialogue. Or monologue. My life didn't exactly change. I went to school the same way. I sat through the lessons, then went to the store, then to the library or for a walk, and then when it got dark, I headed home. Day after day. Sometimes my classmates joked around with me. Whenever that happened, my thoughts involuntarily drifted to Ida. She still attended classes. She vanished during breaks. Oh, it's shorter this time. I never asked where to. I kept imagining scenarios in my head. Not just... Does it sound like the music's getting... I think I'm going crazy. It's not. Well, now it's slow. I think it's just a song. Not just when I was being laughed at. I did it when I was walking home from school, or to the store, or just wandering the streets killing time. Sorry. I kept thinking about how funny it would be if I bumped into Ida. I thought how interesting it would be if we talked. I even tried to stay out longer. I started to take new routes, and as naive as it was to behave that way, I kept doing it. Oh. Ida! Hi! What are you doing here? Ida points to her cigarette. Oh, no, I mean, what are you doing at the center? Came to return some books. Oh, so you go to the library. What were you reading? Stuff. You don't want to say? You won't like it. Huh? Why not? Ida looks like she's really weighing down the pros and cons of exposing me to her taste in literature. Did she read something she shouldn't? Maybe she thinks it's too dark or crass for someone like me. That's kind of unfair though, isn't it? You know, the other week I finished The Plague. Chemist. Never read it. It's about a physician trying to save a town from an epidemic. It's very visceral, but I enjoyed it a lot. I'm not sure I agree with the message though. It's been there for more than 3 minutes. What has been there for more than 3 minutes? Oh my god, you're number 1. I can't believe you're number 1, Gizmo. Your cheese has been there for 3? No, it's been longer than 3 minutes. I'm not sure what's been there for 3 minutes. Not sure I agree with the message though. Yeah? What was it? It was, basically it's just that evil is an inherent part of life. You can try warding it off, but it'll never be for good. And even if you do good things in times of crisis, there will always be some greater force spiking your guns. Yeah, sounds about right. The nuh-uh is still there? Huh? I guess there are some okay people in the world, but there's a lot more dirtbags. Really? That's a pretty depressing way to look at it. Ah, wait, I need to get rid of the YouTube comment too. There is no such thing as nuh-uh. That's a pretty depressing way to look at it. That's how it is. I don't know if I agree. At least, I've never met someone I call a dirtbag. You're so stupid, Asya. You serious? Garen's right there. Garen? Well, he's not that bad. Uh-huh. Really? I don't think he means it. I'm sure everyone is trying the best they can. Most people wouldn't want to cause anyone pain, right? I think that's something Chemist and I can agree on. Yeah, right. If everyone's so nice, where's all that greater evil coming from? Do you think it's some natural phenomenon? No, of course not. There are things we perceive as painful in the moment, and there are really horrible, awful things happening every day, but I don't think it's right to call them evil. Evil is intentional. Those things don't come from bad intentions. Sadness, loneliness, misunderstanding, fear, not evil. There was this famous judge, Dionysius? Something. From ancient Greece, I think. Anyway, he said, evil is not a bad being. If it were, it wouldn't be totally evil. I'm evil, Gizmo. You've been evil, Gizmo. I can ban the word once I set up the moderation bots. Yaha is allowed. Evil has no place among being. Okay. That's a rather extreme example, but it's not he was born that way, was he? I mean, it wasn't his natural quality, I don't think. So, the point still stands. He grew up and became evil as hell. Evil exists, it's freaking everywhere. Just because there's a reason for it doesn't make it better. Of course not. I just don't like it when it's described as something omnipresent. Omni what? It's like, doesn't matter. What I'm trying to say is, we aren't born with some big evil force inside us. I doubt the universe is any different. What? The universe ain't a person, of course it's different. Well, yes, it's not. I know that. Ozzy has a fixation on the universe being a thing, but it is kind of a being, right? I mean, since every being is pure by default, so is the universe, because it's the idea of being itself, right? And, yeah, I'm not making any sense, am I? You're not. Sorry. It's whatever. About what I'd expect. What does that mean? You're weird. You say weird things. Oh. For a second, I feel a lump rising in my throat, but then I realize something. Ida doesn't look annoyed with me. In fact, it's like she's not repulsed by me at all. I don't really get it, but it must be nice being able to think that way. Like everyone's good deep down? Like nobody would ever hurt someone on purpose? So that's a sweet world you're living in. I mumbled. How do you do it? If I were you, I'd be angry as hell. Me too. Aren't you pretty angry already? Angrier. Whoa, even angrier. Yes, I'd be 100 times as pissed. Scary. You bet. I love them. I imagine Ida throwing 100 chairs. 100 chairs flying towards 100 cut-ins. Chairs flying, bow compasses swinging. Ida is like a... I don't actually know how to pronounce that. I'm not gonna mess up the pronunciation. I want to work on a cover, but I'm low-key scared because every time I've tried it takes all the fun out of it. I wonder if there's a way that you can do it. Like, without the stress of it. I think it would be best, I mean, definitely not doing a full cover, working on a short cover. Because technically I did Rule as my first, like, quote-unquote, I think, official cover. And actually, today I listened to my... Like, I came across a cover on BandLab, my first cover on BandLab from 2023 of me singing Gira Gira. And, oh my goodness, it was awful. I was like, oh wow, this actually put into perspective how much I've improved. And it was really insane. And so it'll take time. I think you literally just have to push through it, because that was in 2023. And I guess it just sang over time and it became more natural. So, it's like I still beat myself up over my recordings and I still dislike them. And so it's like, difficult as it is to obviously see it that way, you have to think of it as less important, even if it's really important to you, you know? Like, you just have to pretend like you care less. Like, fake it till you make it. Care less as much as you can, possibly. And just work on something short out of the fun of it. You can work on something short that you don't have to post. It doesn't have to be a hashtag grind. Hashtag practice, because you'll only improve with practice. So I think it's kind of like that. I still haven't personally finished the mixing video as well. I might get through it one time. I think it's good to actually pre-learn more stuff. I felt a little bit lost going into that. I feel like I didn't know enough, but I think it probably just works for different people. I actually got a gifted membership for that YouTuber. If we're really tired, because I'll give you songs. Sing a song from Z.A.To's cover album. I think you should. I want to get the Yoda cut art on my wall. I need to print more stuff. I hate being poor. Locking in again. Dozens of hands, half are for holding furniture, half are for stationery. A halo of chairs and compasses. A halo drawn with a compass. Every new compass draws another halo. 100 times more compasses, 100 times more halos. Ida surrounded by 100 halos. We talk for a little while longer. Just idle chatter while she finishes her smoke. I tell her about some of the books I've recently read, my impressions, my interpretations. I'm not exactly used to sharing those, so my thoughts come out sounding dumb and crumpled. Full cover. So what should I do for mini cover? I mean, I think you technically could do part of Harlequin Contraption as a mini cover. It's a very banger song, by the way. You could do part of it. Or maybe... Gizmo, I deleted it. Are you gonna send another one? Ah, it's so cold. Okay, back to the game. But yeah, you could do a short part of it. But I think, I mean, you could also eat doing like maybe like a mini cover of something like Chogenkai Buster. I really do like that song when you sing it. I mean, I phrased that wrong. It's like I like the song, but I think you sing it well. So I love like hearing whenever you sing it. And also, covering comes with patience because someone I know literally spent like 4 hours just recording and not even the full song. So it's like you gotta be so locked into it and just really into it. And I know that's obviously difficult for you, so it's better to do it in bite-sized chunks. I've started just doing it like even like verse by verse. You could even do line by line. Patience. Ugh. I get you, twin. I'm not exactly used to sharing those, so my thoughts come out sounding dumb and crumpled. She keeps listening, though. Every time I say something, I search Ida's face for signs of boredom. Maybe I'm just not looking hard enough, but I can't find anything of the sort. Oh, jeez. I feel so happy I might die. I gotta go. She puts out her cigarette butt. Oh, really? Yeah, plans. I understand. But, some of those novels sounded kind of interesting. I'll check them out if I don't forget. Really? Please let me know if you do. And, sorry for that stupid philosophy talk. Philosophy. It happens. It'll get posted with typos. It's like a one-man made game. Like, so FERRY made the entire damn game, except for, like, some... you know, but like the game, the story, and the art. That's insane. That's insane. Can you shut up with the freaking apologies? I just said thanks. So... It accused me, looks so threatening I cut myself off. Right. I hope you enjoy them? She nods in approval. Phew. Avoided getting stabbed by the compass needle thing. Oh, and the books I read, they were, yes? Angelique. By Anne Golan. And Angelique? The romance series? Voice actor. I've been speaking for so long, I think my voice is dead. Actually, I think it's fried. It's historical. It's not just lovey-dovey stuff, you know. I know my mom really liked them. They seem wonderful. I never got to reading them, and I didn't really expect you to be into. They're fine. It's not like I'm a huge fan or anything. You're not? That's the look of a huge fan. It's just that if you want to read something historical or whatever, they're all right. Okay. If it's Friday, I don't get any real listening. I'm not singing for the rest of the day, sir. It is 10:50. I have errands to run tomorrow. Unfortunately. Okay, I'll remember that. It looks like she's about to say something else, but then turns on her heels and stomps away. You were not ignored. I read out voice actor era. Hi, Jordy. My first mod to show up. Ida looks like she's about to say something else, but then turns on her heels and stomps away. See you. Yeah, see you around. Ida disappears down the street. There she goes again. My body leans against the frigid wall. My legs are weak. We talked. Ida and I really talked. I never would have guessed. We just got home from work. Cops. What did you cop? What did you cop? Oh no. Oh no. Did you make a bad financial decision? I want to see it. What did you get? Maybe. Did you go to the anime store? I do agree, voice actor era. I'm gonna hit you. Perhaps. What is it? What is it? It was even nicer than I imagined, and I had no idea. So she likes books like that, huh? Ada likes novels like that. It's so wonderful. It's really, really wonderful. Every new thing I learned about her is more wonderful than the last. I need to meet with her again. I want to talk more. Maybe next time she'll tell me a little more about herself. It kind of feels like I hogged the entire conversation now that I think back to it. That was really self-centered of me. Next time I'll have to ask you more questions. I'll ask her more about the books she likes. Maybe we could talk about movies? I wonder what her favorites are. Does she also like romance films? That would be cute. I usually prefer detective films, but I really enjoy all kinds of movies. So if she wanted to watch something, maybe we could even go to the cinema? That could be so much fun. It's been a long time since I've gone there. I need to see her again. You're going insane. Asia. She skips even more often than before. No point in keeping up with classes if you're getting expelled anyway. I guess that's Ita's modus operandi. I'm actually not fully sure. It seems like MC does have some kind of crush on Ita for sure. It could be also just an attachment. I mean, I don't know if I would call it an unhealthy attachment, but yeah. These MCs are like you, both of them. The MC has a lot of issues with thinking her life is not that bad, even though she's really going through it. Did you send it? Did you send it? I'm on Discord. If you're not staying, yep. Yeah, MC does not see her self-worth. Is your internet broken? Broken? I read loading while I thought broken. Send it on WhatsApp? My phone's at 5%, so I might have to actually stop streaming soon. I was gonna stay until the chapter ended, but it's a long chapter. To be fair, it's a long game. I'm not failing all my classes. Right, Gizmo. Right. I've never heard you talk about doing your homework. That's a lie. I probably have. To some degree, I understand it, but I still wish she showed her face from time to time, if only for one lesson. Go charge your phone. I can't charge my phone while I'm streaming, unfortunately. I can't charge it like you. BMS isn't that much like me. You haven't seen what happened earlier, okay? Yeah, I got the notification, don't worry. Oh my god, the Lelouch one. Holy, that fit is fire. Oh my goodness. I didn't know Lelouch v Britannia was Visual K. Actually, I've never thought about it, but that does make a lot of sense. He so is. This is literally like Gakt inspired. Oh, the white spider lilies behind Z.A.T.O. Oh my goodness. Ew, I see Raftalia in the back. I'm traumatized. They look really good though. Oh, it's at 4% now. Oh god. We probably wouldn't talk even if she came. It's not something we ever do in class, so I don't expect anything in that regard. Is it too much? Yeah, I don't think I have heard you talk about homework. Just saying the back of her head would be enough. What's with you, Shabina? Huh? You're all smiles. Finally taking my advice to heart? What advice? Not looking like you're about to hang yourself for a change. It's great to see you, really. Yes, it is great. We're so proud of you. How about brushing your hair next? That grin makes you look like a basket case. Thanks, Vadim. I'll do that. You're welcome. He grabs my English notebook. Oops, I did the thing. He grabs my English notebook off the table. Payment for my services. His friends chuckle along. I couldn't care less about that. Even though she isn't here today, I don't mind. I know we're going to see each other soon. I'm going to do everything to bump into Ita again. I'll walk the whole town up and down so that we see each other. I'll scour every corner of this place to find her. End stream, I just got here. I haven't a choice. I can't see chat otherwise. I don't have another monitor. Oh god, I'm on a long time. Perhaps I'm being overly reliant on the universe's kindness. At the end of the day, even if I walk all the possible routes, there's no guarantee I'll run into Ida. But I want to believe. No, I'm convinced the world is merciful. Get 4 monitors. What am I, watching security cameras? I want 1 vertical monitor and 1 main monitor. Ah. So if I try my hardest, maybe my efforts will be rewarded. Of course, it's an entitled way of thinking. But there's so little time left. Too little time. I need to make the most of it. I'll make as many memorable moments as I can while Ida's here. I'll make every encounter count. I'll fill this measly scrap of time with wonderful things. Ida! Hi. Go. Oh, Jesus, it's you. Tiny Glaze, I saw that. I think you sent a message that you sent about Tiny Glade, yes. Repo? Did Jay get it? I forgot. I got hurt. Get higher at what level? Oh, you mean like reach higher levels with those new enemies, dude? I don't know about that. I'm so... Oof. Ugh. There's so many new enemies. I'm so overwhelmed. No, but I'm trying to make him... Oh. There's like so many new enemies. Have you not seen them all over your TikTok? That looks more fun. Well, yeah, but I'm like, the enemies that we already had were so hard to balance, and now these seem so much more difficult. And I'm like, the game was already hard. What do you mean? She sighs with a mixture of relief and irritation. I barely hold in a giggle. I'm so glad to see her. It worked, it really worked. I spotted Ida between the rows of garages on the edge of town. She was crouching down by the wooden wall. More people will... You guys are all gonna die and you're gonna leave me to... carry and clutch. That's what always happened. That one clip of me going like upstairs or something. Yet? No, I have not. I spotted Ida between the rows of garages on the edge of town. She was crouching down by the wooden wall, hugging a thermos with one hand and holding a cigarette in another. What are you doing here? What does it look like? Meditating? Wrong answer? Ida shakes her head and looks back at the ground. The rush of joy that had washed over me when I first noticed her began to dwindle. Peak lesbian story. I have the lesbian game, Yuri game, that was made by the same company, developers as A Date with Death, but I haven't played it. I literally bought it and I haven't played it. I don't even remember if I've opened it before. Do I have it downloaded? I'm not sure. I'm not gonna check. Now that I take a closer look, I don't think I've seen Ida curled up in this way before. Everything about her posture screams exhausted. But why? Out here? Are you okay? She mutters something. Huh? Ing on me? What was that? I didn't quite catch it. I take a tentative step towards her, but Ida's scowl stopped me. You spying on me now? What? No. I was just walking here. At a garage lot? Yes. She gives me a look of such contempt it sends it shivered down my spine. You could have died on floor. What is this gizmo lure getting? Oh, the ambient noise. No music, just like wind. Why? I'm not lying, really. I always take these walks after school. And going the same route gets boring over time, so sometimes I go through here, or through the barracks, or a couple times. A couple times I even went to the helipad. You know, the one that's over there. As I speak, I see Ida's expression slowly change from disdain to confusion. Ugh, this isn't right. We talked so nicely just a few days prior. Why then? Did she hear something bad about me? From who? I don't think she'd believe a word of Guardians. I mean, they usually stroll along the main street, or near the community center, but it'll get colder soon, you know? So, it's better to enjoy the outdoors while you can, right? Stood by the edge of the lake, so... Yeah, you gotta be careful. There are actually gators here. A lot of them. We have, like, parks for them and everything. I just keep speaking, hoping she'll stop being mad at me. I need to keep going. I need to keep talking, because that's what I wanted to do with her. I wanted to talk, and so I have to, because I can't waste this moment. We can recover from this, I can cheer her up, and we will clear everything up, and she won't think that I'm some creep. I just can't stand it. I can't bear having her glare at me in silence. And you know, the views are really great here on the outskirts. The sky is bigger, and you can see way into the tundra, and... You're number one again, how could you? It was supposed to be Yuki's. What I mean is, I didn't think you'd be here. That's a lie. Well, more of a half-truth. I hoped she'd be here, like I hoped she'd be wherever I went. You can wrestle her, but I mean, yeah, actually you can wrestle them, because I used to really love that one show, like, what was it, like Gator Brothers or something, where they literally captured the gators from, like, I was really young. I don't know if you ever saw that show. I'm pretty sure they were from Florida. That's why it aired on TV. It's just that this isn't what I imagined at all. Not after our last meeting, not after everything. She's just staring at me. For a moment, her eyes soften. But then she closes them, as if just looking at me was wearing her out. She takes a drag and turns away from me. I was gonna call you Unc, but then I seen... Hold on, I can't see it. I seen that too. Oh. That would not make me Unc. God. Can I be alone for 5 minutes? I'm sorry. I wait for her to respond with something like, why are you apologizing again? Cut it out. Or even just, whatever. It's fine. But she doesn't say anything. You already Unc. You Unc. I'm sorry. I'll be going then. Goodbye. Silence. I walk away. Damn. You're older than... By months! It's like 2 months? 3 months? The hell? My birthday is in basically 3 months, and then yours is in like 6. Nuh-uh, still, no. I haven't seen that in like 2 years. It's been a long time, so I'd say. Cold wind blows in my face. Mounds of snow on garage roofs. Look smooth and soft. When blizzards hit, they'll get completely buried. I'd like to have a snow hill form over me too. They look cozy. Actually, I wonder what Ida carries in her thermos. I guess tea would be the obvious answer, but what if she's one of those people that like to have some warm soup with them? That would be cute. I should have asked her about it. I feel like I'm going to cry. You're so real. Half a year. Yeah, half a year. You're still an Unc. Unc status. My phone's at 1%. What am I to do? Should I end it here? I don't want to. Ugh, I'm like so into it now. I'm almost at 3 hours. I would end it here usually. It's at 1%. What's the point if I can't see chat? I can't plug it in because I don't have anywhere to plug it in. I don't have a USB-C and I really don't want to get up and get one. And then I have to have my phone sideways because you can't make it standing up. Because I have to take off my headphones. Actually, I might not have to. It would still be really annoying to get it. I'm not using my laptop. That thing just gets worse and worse in quality. Wait. I'll save here. The headache says I should stop. The headache that I have had. The illness. I feel so ill. I feel violently ill. Wearing headphones for hours while your head hurts is not fun. Oh, this is so sad. I don't want to leave them. Ill grandpa. Ill grandpa. Damn. I'm not that old. Where's my OBS? I'd beat Villain in Minecraft. You probably would. I'm not known to be good at Minecraft PvP. Or PvE. Or anything. No, we teamed, okay? We didn't 1v1, we teamed. Well, sometimes we 1v1. We teamed anyway. The music is so nice. And then fun at the end, yep. I don't really remember how it went. My phone's dead. I can see the chat on the screen though of OBS, because OBS is open. I have to lower myself. Where's my thing? Game capture 6. Oh, my head hurts. Oh, owies. Oh no, I have a ping. It's a good ping. Song suggestions. Shogun Kai Buster. Obviously, naturally. You should try to use your laptop as a second monitor. I guess I could, but I think my laptop makes me so angry. I also don't have the space for it. Not a single bit of space on here for my laptop. With the way that I have everything propped up. I'm hoping that when I move, because I'm gonna have to get a new desk anyways, I'm gonna try and move my PC to the floor. Because I think the desk I'm gonna get is probably not gonna be as wide as my big wood one. I don't know, but that's not a current plan. I might be hopeless, okay. I'm planning too far ahead. Of course you would, I knew it. Yes, of course I said it. I don't know what else other than Shogun Kai Buster off the top of my head. I'd have to think. Oh, I'm so burpy. I had dinner so long ago. Is it really the coffee? I don't know. I don't know. Okay. I'm going to close the game. It's properly saved, so that should be fine. I'll go to title screen just in case. I'm like panicked about like losing all the stuff I did. My cat isn't letting me leave my spot. Cat, let Asa leave her spot right now. My cat is sleeping on my shoes for some reason. I didn't even know she was there. She's behind me. That's why I'm looking to the left. Do you want to give a single meow for the stream before I end it? Come on. Come on. Is it gonna pick it up? Meow. Meow, kitty, meow. Meow, Haley, meow. Cat reveal when? I could put her on my TikTok story. I've revealed her on, finish that. God dang it! Okay, bye. Bye. She's not meowing. Did you hear it? The only way I can get her to meow is if I aggressively mess with her head. You heard it? Yay! I'll put my cat on my TikTok story if I don't forget after stream. Ah, do you guys want a spoiler for what I might sing for my video tomorrow? I might sing Ghost Avenue. If I don't forget, Hibana requested Ghost Avenue, so I might do one of those little karaoke things of Ghost Avenue. I only know the ending verse, I think, though. So I'll figure it out. Matryoshka was really fun, though. Matryoshka, huh? Doki doki na roku roku da 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 da. Don't stop, don't stop. Eventually, I want to do an actual like cover as best as I can with Ada's birthday stream karaoke version. I think that would be a lot of fun since she left it literally empty for some people to do the second like part of Roki. It was the lower part. I'm pretty sure. But she did some of the lower parts, so I think I would just go over those and sing same time as her. Yes. Because you have like the selfie, selfie, or something, where I think she didn't do it. Or no, specifically the baby part. I think she did the baby, 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 and then she didn't do like the baby, baby, you know? Does that make sense? She didn't do the second part in that. So that's why I did it in the VM that I did before. Ado is the world. Well, how is she Ado world domination if she is the world? She's dominating herself? Ado is indeed life. There was at some point this stream that I'd like just said, like all of a sudden, like I miss Ado. I miss Ado. I miss Ago. I miss Abo. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm never gonna get off stream at this rate. Should I do ending stream OST? I didn't do an opening OST. But like a little end stream thing. I've never made an official end stream. I feel like so fancy. I did like my little starting soon cat screen, so I'm just gonna do that for the closing one, and then I could maybe do an OST. I'd love to do an Ado song, but it's gonna get copyright striked. Actually, well, no, nothing so far should get copyright striked, I think. If I want to make clips out of this, then there can be no copyright sound. Otherwise, I wouldn't really care. That's why I'm hoping I'm hoping I don't get actually copyrighted for this. Which one was my ending? I guess it was this one. Stream BGM. I chose it a very long time ago, so I think that they're not going to be accurate anymore, but I'm going to go and I'm going to drink some water, take a headphone detox because my head hurts so bad. I might take painkillers. I'm going to rest. That's the plan. I had fun. I'm so glad the game is out. I literally started playing it like maybe 2 hours after it like came out or something like that. I'm so happy that it's out. I'm so happy I streamed for the first time in a long time. I think that's a good achievement. So that feeling is real, right? Because of my glasses and stuff, it's just really a pain in the ass. It hurts so bad. I want to play the game because it's like, you should. I mentioned it earlier. I think you were there, but it's free on Steam and itch.io. So wearing headphones with a headache is awful. Yeah, like you got a headache, you're wearing glasses, and you have tight headphones on because even though these headphones or this headset is 2 years old, it still has nice grip, you know? But yeah, okay. I'm never gonna get off at this rate. I need to go plug in my phone. Everything else. I got 60 views in total, which is really fun. Highest views I saw was I think 11. Sometimes YouTube chat lies. I wasn't looking at OBS live control panel the whole time, so I have no idea really. What is my dog doing? I just want to mention that your model's so adorable when they smile. Thank you. I finally fixed the thing because it was outlines that made these weird smile line things, and it was so annoying. I can try and wink, but I kind of have winking turned off, so it doesn't really work. I got it a little bit. Yeah. It doesn't do eye tracking great. My webcam is like, wait, hold on. I adjusted it. Ah! Ah! I'm not giving you money, Gizmo. Okay. I got a cheap webcam, actually, personally. I don't remember. I mean, it wasn't like insanely cheap, but that may be my next purchase. Yes. Yes. Technically, all you need right now to also stream is just a webcam, because everything else that I have is free if you want to do the same thing, which was fun. I think you could make a cool model of your utaite Sona in Vroid. Okay. Okay. We're switching scenes, okay? Okay? Okay. Where's my music? Do you hear it? That's an advertisement. I was wondering, I was thinking about it before. I don't know how VTubers like get BGM music and stuff from YouTube without like having ads, but I think most of them probably have YouTube Premium, if I'm being honest. Okay. Yep, Meister over. I hope everybody else had a fun time. I had a fun time. Thank you for everybody that came, even if they're not here. I hope everyone who went to bed is sleeping well. And that's it. Good night, goodbye.